Well, the Rehma project is just a youth empowerment program where we look to empower youth through soccer, through other sports, through mentorship, through school sponsorship and other youth, engagement activities. And all we look into for them to be constructive, contributing, and God-fearing members of the society. Mostly it's because most of the youth are people I know, and also they are from a community that I'm known to, and I've also lived there, so it has been easy because also of the way we do our programs, so there is a great opportunity to build relationships in the community of Kongoya, because the culture is itself, it's very engaging, and yeah, we're looking forward to help youth relate in a well-mannered way. If men relating with women, they relate in a way that it's not just because of individual selfish gains and things like that, but just to build a society together. We have situations where we've mentored youth that are living together, a boy and a girl, and so when we come in, we want them to get married, and so we see them through that. We're looking into youth not only enjoying the games that they play or the activities that they play, but they also relate well with their family and the outside society at large. The way forward for Rehma is, our goal is to, in the long run, we would build a youth empowerment center in Kongowea where we just do a whole round of activities from sports to education, to training, and even just mentoring trainers that would, someday take over, and it becomes a self-sustaining project. So we have been doing soccer more often than not, even to this point, but it has just been like a wheelbarrow to get us to where we are going. Well, it has costed me a lot. If you talk about time, it's a lot of it. It's a lot, because as I lead my life, I raise support. As I lead my life, I look forward into coming back, or I look forward into being with the youth again and doing an event or mentoring them. And so when I invest my time in coaches, first I build a relationship with them to see how I can support them to train the youth. Um, with my family, I have a very good support with my wife, and that's another good thing, where if I'm not having a good relationship with my wife personally, I would say then this project is costing me what it shouldn't. But because I have a support, then it's costing me my life, I would say. As we go back to Canada, we will be working with the Multi-Nations Missions Foundation. This is an organization that will be helping us to raise support in the long run for us to come back and be missionaries here and do these youth projects in Congo. And so if there are people who are interested in supporting or even being part and parcel of this program, then when that time comes, we will put up a website, we will put up our information out there for people to know how they can reach us or even how they can support us through Multi-Nations Missions Foundation. It was huge. I mean, it was overwhelming, to see. Sometimes you walk into those streets and you see hopelessness. You walk into those streets and you feel like something is missing, which is possible to be done in Congo Air. And if you can see, the program was organized, run, everything was put together by coaches who came together, and I've even formed uh, um, an association for them to be able to be running these programs. So for me, it was easy just to raise support. And when I was raising support, it's because of the things we've done before. And these coaches have seen what it has done to the youth and how it has empowered them, just to come out and fight for something that is worth keep. So that is encouraging to us, even as we are getting ourselves ready to go back to Canada and start raising support. We can't wait to come back. Well, actually, the coaches came to me um, before we had the Rehma project tournaments. We had a Rehma boys team, and what we did with the team is basically what Rehma project has come to be. The team was just an initiation stage where we would want to bring up a team that would be exemplary in many aspects of life, and so we have youth who have gotten jobs through our projects. We have youth who we've sponsored to go to school. We have youth who we've mentored and got married well enough. And so coaches were inspired by that. And when they were inspired by that, they wanted to be part and parcel of it. But there's no way we could coach many teams with one, the way we were doing with our Rehma boys. And so we started doing the tournaments so that they would enjoy the things that our youth were getting. So some of the sponsorships that we give, the trophies that we give and they keep, the jerseys, almost every team that participates in our tournaments goes away home with something, and that's just inspiring. And so the coaches are enjoying this, and so they're looking forward, to keep on working with us, and we're excited that they've even started their own association. We have sponsored kids to go to school, not just from being part of the project, but even from without. And these are people who are brought to us by the players or even by the coaches. They would approach us and they will tell us a story and we would listen. And since we're looking forward to do this in the community at large, we have been able to raise support for a couple souls here and there. We have Yeah, and then the girl child is another target that we have. The soccer we've been playing and the things we've been doing have mostly involved the boys. But at some point, my wife had a Rehma ladies group, and she was mentoring some girls through just group studies, group discussions about life and skills. They would meet and bake, they would meet, go to the beach, and just do stuff together. So for us to see a turnout during this tournament of so many women, it's just a reminder that they're there.